Hey there YouTube, this is SGM4306 back with another review video, well, mail/review. Anyway, I was contacted by a company that sells on Banggood as well as Amazon, and they're called Blitzwolf, which, by the way, that's like the coolest name ever. So definitely you get an internet cookie for that. Number one. Number two, they said that they have some really neat like electronics products and whatnot that they asked if I'd be interested in reviewing, and so I went on their site, and yeah, I definitely am interested in reviewing some of their stuff. So we're just gonna give this a quick open here, and there's two things in this package, and then one more thing that they are sending as well. So here, we'll take a look at this first one. Quickly, this is the BW PL3, and let's see, yeah, it's a fast charging dual port quick charge 3.0 USB charger. Now, I had noticed after, that's cute. So there's happy and he's sad. So yeah, I'd noticed after they had sent this to me, there is a potential issue. So I'm going to have fun figuring out a way to test this. I'm in the US, and this is, I believe, a European plug, and I believe they use this in Korea as well. I hopefully have an adapter somewhere that'll let me plug this into our mains voltage, so it should be fine. I believe this is dual voltage rated, but yeah, I would definitely need some kind of adapter to plug this in. This won't go into our outlets in the wall. But yeah, this is a USB charger. You can see there's an indicator there and two quick charge ports. Anyway, and this is the guy that I was really interested in. And this is pretty beefy. This is the BWL3. Ah, I see what they're doing there. Power something. Anyway, yeah, so this is the BWL3 solar charger. Also, look at that logo. That's pretty nice with the wolf claw. Anyway, easily distracted. This is a 28 watt sort of like camping solar charger, and this will charge two phones at 5 volts. Like, what is that? 1.8 amps, something like that per phone. So yeah, this is definitely going to be cool to look at. Unfortunately, I've been working all day. It was sunny out today, but because I was at work all day, by the time I got back, it's dark now, so I can't test this right now. So this will have to wait till the weekend, unfortunately. Anyway, we can at least take a quick look at this. It has some desiccant. Do not eat. Must not eat. Anyway, yeah, so here it is. And I will unwrap this. There we go. It's well packed, certainly. And it's one of these, it looks like there's toolkits that they sell. But if you open it up, oh wow. Ooh, I like that. These are solar panels. And there are, basically each one of these is one panel, so there's 4 folds, so 8 individual solar cells. And so basically the idea is you have these little ringlets, so you can hang this from your backpack or you know, on the hood of your car or whatever. So yeah, and it definitely feels pretty beefy. I like it's like this kind of thick polypropylene plastic or something. I'm not sure the exact consistency, but it feels like there's a stiffening piece behind there, because these solar cells, if you flex them too much, you know, they'll crack. So it feels almost as if there's metal plates in here as well, which wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So I just have this lying out. There's another little pouch here. Here it's saying that you should use it under cloudy or sunny conditions, but no rain. And another silica packet. And it comes with a micro USB outlet, and here you can see the actual power USB receptacle. So this has a 5-volt regulator, so I'm guessing these guys actually look pretty beefy. So each of these panels is probably like maybe half an amp probably like an amp or something like that. So they're probably in series and parallel. And there's a 5-volt regulator in here, and a little light that will light up if it's bright enough, but I'm under like relatively low wattage lighting in my room right now, so of course there's not going to be enough juice to light that up. But hopefully it's sunny this weekend. I'll take this outside and do some experimentation. But yeah, you can see it's a nice little box. It's like sewn into the material and whatnot. So yeah, you just plug in 2 USB cords into whatever device. This is going to be particularly useful for power banks. I wouldn't really plug my phone in and directly charge it. I would plug in a high capacity power bank and just let it sit there and accumulate charge on that. Oh, nearly forgot. I didn't realize these were little containers with their little compartments, and they have more stuff in them. They have the carabiner clips that actually go into those holes in all the corners so that you can hang this on something. So that's definitely cool that they come with that. And additionally, they're really big on the happy and sad face on random things. Here's a very sad paw print. He's been stepped on a lot. And is there a happy one? Yeah, there's a happy one. I knew that I knew that there's gonna be a happy one. Happy, sad. Actually, oh yeah, this opens. What is this, like a little warranty card? Yep. 18 months manufacturer warranty, QR code, etc., etc. So yeah, thought something was up. Same thing. And there is a nice little user manual in multiple languages. Okay, so through the magic of editing and video and whatnot, it's been about a month since I actually unpackaged and did that opening for this Blitzwolf 28-watt solar charger. And so I dug some testing, and unfortunately it's pretty much like in the middle of winter time now, so sunlight is kind of at a premium, so a lot of the days it was very overcast, but I was able to, thankfully, around Thanksgiving break, when I actually had off for work, 2 of the days were actually really sunny, and so I was able to get some solid testing in. And so what I ended up doing was I have a bunch of these USB battery charging packs, and these ones are small, like 2600 milliamp hour. This one is about 5,000, so it has 2 cells inside, and so this can hold quite a bit more charge. So I charged this guy up and I fully discharged it, and so just doing some testing with this this USB tester that I got from IC Station, and I was able, over the course of 2 days, I left it plugged in for you know, into the solar panel for maybe about 5 hours a day, and I propped this up in my front facing window, which actually faces where the sun rises, so it kind of has like an optimal sunlight. And you can see here, over the course of about 10 hours, I was able to get through front plate window glass, of course. So my windows aren't the cleanest, so it probably is less efficient. If I actually had these right outside, I probably would have been able to get more power transferred. But you can see here, it's still not too shabby, just shy of 5,000 milliamp hours. So basically that tells me that within that 1 5-hour period, through a semi-dirty window, I'd be able to fully charge one of these power banks. So you can see over the course of 2 days, I was able to fully charge this from dead. Yeah, so that's pretty decent, I would say. Unfortunately, I don't think this will show the graph, because it's not plugged in now. But yeah, while you're charging, you can actually watch the current. One thing I should note about the current was under the most intense periods of light, which was around maybe just before noontime, I was actually seeing about an amp of continuous current, which is actually pretty impressive through a window pane. But yeah, it seemed to do a pretty good job, so that's not bad at all. So if you had this guy sitting on a even like on your inside your car, your front window shield, if you're parked in such a way that you're in a sunny area, yeah, this guy could, if you just leave it for a couple hours, this guy could definitely charge up, you know, slightly larger battery banks. You can leave it every single day and just accumulate charge. So yeah, I wouldn't plug this directly in. You can see even now, the light is blinking, and that's just from ambient lighting, which isn't that great right now. Actually, it looks brighter on camera than it does in real life. As I was saying, I wouldn't actually advise plugging your phone directly into this, because if you get passing clouds, your phone will continually start and stop charging, and that actually wastes more electricity than it might be getting, so you might actually drain your battery slightly. So even better than that is what I've been doing is just packing in you know, these little battery banks. Are so cheap, and you can get a couple of them. My local Five Below has them for, you know, really thin ones too, for, well, $5. So you can grab, you know, a bunch of them. They're cheap. They're chargeable many times. Most of the, well, pretty much all the ones I have except for one can only do 1 amp external charging. So one interesting thing to note is these different power banks charge at different rates. So this guy can pull an amp max. I'm guessing that's what capped the current. If I had a larger, more powerful battery bank, it probably, in direct sunlight, would probably pull up to the 2 amp max. I believe it's 2 amp or 2.2 amp, something like that. But yeah, this guy was capping out at 1 amp. And these guys, when I plugged them in, were only drawing about 500 milliamps. And I guess that makes sense. The charging circuitry on these aren't as robust, so they wouldn't pull as much current. But yeah, so if you guys, you know, do a lot of outdoorsy types of activities and whatnot, and you are set up in such a way that you have a couple hours in direct sunlight, definitely grab one of these. They were on sale when I was looking at them for, I think, $60 or $70, which isn't bad for a nearly 30-watt solar charger. They do sell a slightly less powerful version for, I think, a little bit cheaper, probably about like $40 or $50. That only has 3 of these solar panels. This guy has 4, so hence the larger current. But yeah, definitely, this is something very useful, especially if you're kind of an outdoorsy type. I'm not really an outdoorsy type, to be honest, but I've been leaving this, you know, in my car just to trickle charge stuff while I'm at work, and it definitely does the job. I'm pretty happy with, you know, how much current over just a 2-day period I'm able to transfer. Yeah, so theoretically that this would be actually enough to fully charge like a modern smartphone and whatnot. So depending on how many battery banks you get, you could just swap them out and keep cycle charging them. But yeah, so all in all, I would say definitely check out Blitzwolf. They have some pretty neat products involving, they do make also a lot of like USB accessories, speakers, headphones, and you know, battery banks as well, ones that are nicer than this cheap one that I got. This guy was actually from Five Below, so $5 for something like this is a pretty good deal, but yeah, it definitely doesn't have nearly as much capacity as some of the other ones I've seen on Blitzwolf's sales page. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.